Alrighty, what have we here? Hinterlands and Alchemy? No, this is the third expansion. Cornucopia Guilds. Okay. So the main limitation here is there's no village anywhere. So for example, you can't stack merchant guilds and you can't play journeyman for draw. Everything else seems present though. There is non-terminal draw with scrying pool as well as apprentice, so the lack of villages doesn't necessarily mean you can't draw. There's apprentice and develop for thinning, and cauldron or merchant guild for plus buy. So I think it still looks worth building the engine. Draw a scrying pool, play some highways for cost reduction, play some cauldrons by provinces. Seems like the place this deck is going. It'd be nice if there was a reliable way to discard tunnel, because apprentice trashing golds could easily be a viable source of draw. But I don't see one here. Both Journeyman and Scrying Pool can technically discard tunnel, but both from top of deck, and so there's not a reliable way to line that up. What you really want for tunnel synergy is something that discard from hand, like Forum or Dungeon, so that you can guarantee that the discard hits. And that's not present here. So, inclined to just open, develop Potion, start taking the Scrying Pools. It'll take a second for that deck to kick off. The other option would be something like develop Silver to take an earlier Apprentice. I think the develop and the apprentice are kind of getting each other's way though, because they both want to trash the estates, really. Sweet silver potion as well. Silver potion would be lovely if I could hit like 5 with the silver and then potion separately. But you get a shuffle that's like silver and potion in the same hand, and that's just really sad. I think it's just developing potion. Didn't get the lovely draw, which would have been developed turn 3. But found both the develop and the potion, so can't really complain. What's down there? It frustrates me to no end that there is no way to even see the hand. I mean, the log should just be visible. The invisible log is ridiculous. But the most frustrating aspect of the log is you can't even see your hand from the previous turn. I think this was potion and 3 coppers. I don't remember. Because like technically you drew your hand for turn 3 on turn 2, and the log hides turn 2 and upwards. I don't know what the bottom 2 cards are. I think this was 3 and a potion. In which case there's one more state on bottom and a copper. I'm gonna put a silver on top. Buy nothing. Alright, mission accomplished. Mean value silver was hopefully in hitting 5. Presumably apprentice here. Ooh, that's lovely. And there's the state. Things are looking up. Right, what are those bottom 5? I don't think I've trashed any coppers yet. 4 coppers in a scrying pool? Don't think I want to top deck anything for that hand. Ooh. Bot has left me with a tough choice. I think pitch that. I know I'm hitting 5 anyway, which is going to be a comparable buy to Scrying Pool, and the chance that I drew into an action card would have, I think, made pitching the potion worth it. I think it still feels too early for Cauldron. I'm I want Cauldron soon, so that I can be buying Scrying Pool plus something on the same turn. But I don't think I have the draw to support that quite yet. Important to apprentice before the highway, not after. Oh. Oh no. Would also be nice to develop before the highway, but no such luck. Okay, so I might even just develop the potion. Does that make sense? Let me think about that. So I for sure want a cauldron. This turn. So either it's probably better to just develop a copper and buy the cauldron, I think. I don't want to top deck the cauldron. I don't want to top deck the cauldron with a 3 for sure. There's just a recipe for dudding. Do this. Oof. Could be worse. The bot looks like it's doing pretty much exactly the same thing. Apprentice, Scrying Pool, Cauldron. And, I mean, is it even behind? It might be ahead after that kind of partial dud there. It's now up 2 Cauldrons to 1. Also 2 Apprentices to 1, yeah. I really want to find that potion, I think. Is it worth killing this develop? Kind of like the develop in the deck, but how likely am I to find? I have what, 2 other scrying pools? Those bottom 5 are like 2 scrying pools, a potion, a silver, and a copper, I think. I'm just gonna kill the develop. I think it gets awkward with the highway anyway. It will become unawkward again once I have multiple highways. Like you play 4 highways and develop a copper into a 5. For the time being, I don't think it was doing enough to justify itself. I killed it to potion. That makes sense. Scrying pools are out. Probably I should buy 3 action cards and curse the bot here. Can I afford that? I only have 8 money. Maybe I'm not buying 3 action cards. I also now have terminal space again because I lost my develop. So I could do something like double develop in a highway. I'd be happy to have 1 develop in my deck. The potion looks like a pretty appealing target. Otherwise, is getting apprenticed, which would be nice. Except I'm not sure I need the draw at the moment. Can't scroll. I have 6 grind pools, so I would not mind developing the potion into a 5. So I think it's either like double develop in a highway, or maybe just like highway cauldron or merchant guild cauldron. And just pass on cursing for a turn. I don't know. I'm deeply unsure. I think I like this. I've been hit. I should add more apprentices now to deal with that. If I don't draw, the potion can die here. Top deck 1-tap card. Could be worse. Oh my goodness. The bot has 5 highways already? When did that happen? Oh, well, bought 3 highways last turn, so that explains a lot. I'm probably a tad behind now. Actually, no, I gotta think about this. So, bot's deck is less reliable. It has 4 scrying pools to my 6, and provided I don't undo this, it now has 3 curses to deal with. But those curses are all in the discard pile, and it's got a fresh shuffle. So that's not a reason to expect it to dud next turn. And if it doesn't dud next turn, can it win? I don't think so, right? The bot has a develop and 2 cauldrons. Yeah, I don't think it's threatening a win, right? So assuming it develops a copper into a highway, and it buys 2 highway, or buys a highway, it gives me 2 curses. But then it only has 2 more buys to work with. So it can't buy the last 3 curses and also score. So I think this is safe. Unless I'm missing something. I guess it could play exactly 3 highways. And you know what? That doesn't work either, right? Because it already tried. I was considering a line where it tries to cost reduce things just enough so that it can develop something into highway plus curse. But that would require playing 3 highways and then developing a potion, and it's already trashed its potion. So I don't think it's threatening an immediate win. Oh my god, am I about to die? That's ridiculous. Um. So the one advantage I ought have had over the bot is having a more reliable deck. I was up on the scrying pools and down on the curses, but this is a dud. This is a dud hand. Now I'm in deep trouble. Now I gotta hope the bot duds. Which, speaking of which, the bot didn't know that. The bot had no way of knowing that I was going to dud here. That was a fresh shuffle. And given that, this was a very aggressive set of buys, which I don't know how to view. Show me these cards. Hello? There we go. Merchant Guild and 2 Apprentices. They did not score at all. Lowered the curses. This would be an easy win if I didn't dud. So this is quite the gamble for the bot that looks like it's going to pay off because I happen to have drawn none of my scrying pools. How do I maximize points here? Let's think about that. At this point, I'm just trying to desperately avoid the pile out. I can afford a province. Can I score more with farmland or something? If I got in one more highway in play, farmland curse into duchy would look really nice. Or one less highway, I could farmland curse into tunnel. But as it stands, that curse would become a potion. So province scores me 6. 2 duchies score me 6. Farmland, trashing curse, plus buying a duchy scores me 6. I could do province and tunnel. That's the answer. Smart bot. Trash a highway to guarantee it draws. Does it have what it needs? Looks like no. That's a curious set of buys. Not sure I understand what it's doing there. Okay, so I'm probably in the position of needing to apprentice something big here. Presume the answer is potion. I draw one less with potion compared to highway or cauldron, but the highways and cauldrons are doing a lot for me, and the potion most certainly is not. And the potion is a developed target. Is there a line where I apprentice a cauldron and then develop the potion into a highway? I think I like having 3 cauldrons. Just makes it much easier to give out all those curses. Ooh, I get a gold. I didn't expect that to come up in this kingdom. Alright, now this should be a win. Up, up, up. Another apprentice. Alright, so there's the piles up in points. Actually, province is 6. Farmland curse into duchy is also 6 and costs less. Now I can afford to do a second one of those. This is more points. Wow, that was really dicey for a second there. I was so sure I was going to lose that turn where I drew the dud hand. I'm not totally sure why I didn't. Overall, the bot definitely played this kingdom well. He was doing all the right stuff. Scrying pools, highways, apprentice cauldron. And I think I went pretty heavy on apprentice towards the end there, which totally makes sense. The game's ending soon. Apprentice is a lot of immediate draw. Not to mention when the deck gets junky with curses, it's a bit more liable on scrying pool. I didn't really understand its set of buys though. Merchant Guild double apprentice, followed by where's its other turn? 2 cauldrons apprentice potion. This one especially. I don't why. So it's probably it doesn't want to buy 3 actions, I presume, in this position because lowering the curses makes it easier for me to pile. I think. It's probably the reason for not taking much of actions. Um, but I would think you've just got to score here, right? I'm also surprised it didn't score on the previous turn. Like I said, the Merchant Guild double apprentice buy is like pray your opponent duds or you easily lose sort of play. And if it happens, I did dud. But then it still didn't have a deck that was able to punish me for that. I don't know. Maybe can I undo back to this. I would like to see this precise position in the game. I can't undo to the bot's perspective, but I can undo to right before it. So I was up 5 to -2 here. How much money did the bot have? Bot had played. It didn't have any coffers prior to this turn, doesn't look like. It had a Merchant Guild, 7 money, 7 to work with, and how many highways in play? 1, 2, 3. 7 money and 3 highways in play. Duchies cost 2 at that point. I would expect the correct play here is probably something like buying some farmlands, because farmland trash a junk card into a duchy is 5 points, or 6 if it's a curse you're trashing. You're getting double coffers off of the Merchant Guild, which is a nice little benefit. And probably the bot has enough money there to take a points lead. I don't know. I mean, maybe the bot didn't feel behind enough to need to take the really risky gamble that it did, and then it did take a gamble, lowering piles, and I dudded, and it still wasn't able to capitalize on that. So I'm not sure. Something seems to have gone awry there. I thought I was pretty behind for a moment, and then somehow managed to win. Not exactly sure what that was. Not how do I get out of this?